real. Yeah. It's game real.
It's a motherfucking Megadon with guns like Megatron. Your money short like a leprechaun. Bustin' hard, call me Steph LeBron. When I hit them in their chest, they gone. Rest assured, I'm the best for sure. Got a special whore that does extra chores. Give me neck and more when I wreck the core. Hit her in the head, leave a messy floor. Yeah, I'm the one rapper you don't wanna fuck with. Couple years ago, I was on that dumb shit, but now I'm back with a bench as I take over the rap game and put it on my back like I run shit. Put in work like overtime, the coldest rhyme. Tell me why I'm so divine, I blow your mind. Then tell your hoe she fine. Tell that bitch to come here cause her soul is mine. Nobody else has a stamina. The battle of rapper called the Santa, but you're harder than Africa. I'm attack with the back of ya. Try be Adam's avatar, shatter and splatter the shit like abracadabra. I'ma beat you with a stick like a fucking pinata. All these bitches talking shit, but they're sucking a ladder. Dick, so now I gotta slaughter your daughter. Go out how to dumb shit. Drink a bottle of water. Yeah, maybe that's just part of my fantasy. I'm a star lord like I'm guarding the galaxy. I'm all the fine hordes and just call me your majesty.
Hey now. What is going on, everybody?
Hey now.
Hey y'all.
Hey now. Welcome in, everybody, on this Friday night.
Hey now.
We are coming to you live, man. We got a good, hilarious, funny show. Hopefully it's funny. I like to think it's funny. What happened today was absolutely hilarious. That's everything it was. But if you're just tuning in,
Hey now.
welcome into the show, guys.
Hey now.
We definitely want to show you some clips. We hope, you're doing good mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, all those good things. Got to show that, man. And today, guys, it's Friday. I had a long week. I have not been able to stream the podcast like I want to. A proper stream. I have not had a proper stream all week. And so today I finally feel like I want to kick back, smoke a cigar, have a little glass of whiskey, a little glass of the bubbly, guys. That's everything I want. That's everything I need, guys. We're going to be talking about Zelensky getting his bitch slapped in front of the whole fucking country. Let's fucking go. Donald Trump, punk that nigga in front of the whole fucking nation. Fuck that pussy ass. He would not have shit if it wasn't for us, okay? You little fucking ungrateful. You know what? Let me go ahead and spark my cigar up. Let me go ahead and chill. I'm about to go off the fucking rails, bro. I'm about to go off the fucking rails, bro. I swear, bro.
Yeah, it's just crazy. You walk into somebody's house, you don't come properly dressed at all.
Yeah, he comes in his fucking pajamas, bro. Who the fuck does that? You're about to go meet Donald Trump. You better show some goddamn respect. Put some respect on my fucking name, dude.
Yeah. And then on top of that, he kept interrupting Trump. He kept on
Same thing like that faggot Macron.
Yeah. Did the same thing. And Trump, I feel like Trump is trying his best to, not have to raise his voice and keep the peace. But, no.
Hey, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was not gonna smoke a cigar today, but this dude, Rasheen, he sells, I guess he sells cigars. And today's his birthday. And so it just felt like a cigar day. You know what I mean? It's a little bit chilly outside. We got President Donald Trump and Zelensky, or President Trump and the Vice President J.D. Vance punking the shit out of Zelensky, guys. So here we fucking go, lads. You know what I mean? Like, let's fucking go. You know what I mean? That's everything we got to do. And it was his birthday, so I was like, you know what, man? I'm going to go ahead and smoke a cigar for you today, bro.
That's really you. That's real of you, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike
and honestly, I love cigars. It's everything I love. And It's been a long time since I got to smoke a cigar. So, and this is a nice one right here, too. What is this?
I don't know. I just walk in.
La Roma de Cuba. Yes, I got this Cuban cigar. Yep, it's a Cuban cigar. Yep, I got it. And I had to pull a few strings.
Oh, my goodness.
I had to pull a few strings to get this cigar. So I had to make some phone calls to Tony Montana.
Oh, my
Okay?
God.
You fucking maricons? You want to fucking play with me?
That was Trump today for sure.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys, so let's get into this first story. Trump and Zelensky clash over ceasefire deal unsigned. Ukrainian president, if you even call him, he's a fucking joke. He was a fucking actor. He's like a little bitch, dude. He's like dancing in bras and shit like a woman. He's like a female, dude. And he's begging for money like a little fucking toddler. And that's the worst thing you can do for a toddler is whenever they're throwing a temper tantrum. That's the worst thing you could do is give them what they ask for.
Give them what they want, yep.
And I tell that all the time with our kids. I'm like, dude, don't give them what the fuck they're asking for. Because then all they're going to do, just like the dog. You let the dog go outside, he's going to be scratching and begging. He's going to be begging for food. You keep giving him fucking food, he's going to keep begging.
Yeah.
He's like a fucking beggar, like this fucking beggar Zelensky, fucking bum. If your country is too weak to support itself, just like Israel, then it don't need to be a country. That's everything it is.
That's true. If you can't stand on your own too, then
Ukraine is not even part of NATO. It's not even part of fucking NATO. They're not part of the squad.
Yeah, I was very weirded out about that because they made it seem like they were just our allies and they're this and they're that, and I'm like, wait, what have they done for us? And just like they said,
Nothing.
Mark Rubio was pretty upset because he kind of is the one that set this up, and from his understanding is we were gonna get the minerals, they were gonna get the help for the ceasefire. And this man ruined it for everybody. Even the woman, I guess it was secretary or whatever, that was there taking notes and stuff and doing everything. His Caroline. You should have saw her face, bro. Her face was so ashamed and disappointed when he kept on interrupting Trump and just talking over Trump and just making these weird gestures. And supposedly he called Vance a bitch in
Who did?
In their language.
Who did?
Zelensky did.
What the?
That's what somebody said. I read something that said that he said that in their language, so I guess they didn't understand.
Oh,
what he
he's
was
fucking
saying.
lucky I wasn't there, dude. He's fucking lucky I wasn't there. All right, man, let me read this article. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and U.S. President Donald Trump met in the Oval Office to discuss ongoing issues between Russia and Ukraine. The meeting turned contentious, with Trump pushing for an immediate ceasefire, while Zelensky sought security assurances against future Russian aggression. Despite the tensions, no agreements were signed regarding a proposed minerals deal, focused instead on diplomacy and military support. So let's play the it's a long one. Let's play a little bit of this clip, guys. We're probably gonna just be talking about this all night. That's everything we're going to be doing, but we're going to go ahead and skip around a little bit.
Yeah.
It's an honor to have President Zelensky of Ukraine, and we've been working very hard, very close. So we've actually known each other for a long time. We've been dealing with each other for a long time, and very well. We had a little negotiation spat, but that worked out great. I think for both countries, I think for the world, actually, beyond both countries. And we have something that is a very fair deal. And we look forward to getting in and digging and working and getting some of the rare earth. But it means we're going to be inside, and it's a big commitment from the United States.
Yeah,
and we appreciate working with you very much. And we will continue to do that. We have had some very good discussions with Russia. I spoke with President Putin, and we're going to try and bring this to a close. It's something that you want and that he wants. We have to negotiate a deal. But we've started the confines of a deal, and I think something can happen. The big thing is the number of soldiers, mostly at this point, but soldiers being killed. You're losing thousands of soldiers. On both sides, we're losing a lot of soldiers, and we want to see it stop. And we want to see the money get put to different kinds of use, like rebuilding. And we're going to be working very hard. But we've had a lot of very good conversations.
But
we'll say until we came along,
But why do we feel obligated to just police the whole world? And why do we feel obligated to give them all billions and billions of dollars? Like, we don't owe them shit. You know what I mean? And if not, we really want to be more friends with Russia. Like, who are you going to be? Like, who would you rather be friends with? One of the biggest and baddest dudes in high school, and you can whoop his ass, but he gonna give you a tough fight, or a little fucking roach who all he does is roach off of you, and a little weasel who is insignificant, a little peon.
Yeah. I don't know. He just they've just given him so much in the past, so where he just felt like he was entitled. He didn't feel like
he should have to ask.
Exactly.
He goes in there demand. Trump said, "You're in no position to demand shit."
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and get to that part right now.
It's towards the very, very end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So towards to the very end, whenever JD Vance starts to talk.
Yeah.
They even also, I don't know if you've seen, but one of the reporters actually, one of their questions,
Right here, I think.
one of their questions was, why don't you wear a suit?
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
and
I got that too.
Yeah, he was like, I have more important things to worry about. That was already
This
a
is-
slap in the face.
This is important. I want to watch the whole clip, but I want to watch this first.
Yeah.
What the?
Oh, hell. Why you got no audio?
No audio. What the?
Oh,
to
Lord.
stop Putin.
Oh, this piece of shit video. Dang, Trump. What the fuck? Kaizen. The fuck you doing, bro? Uploading this bullshit with no fucking audio.
Yeah, why?
You fucking it up already, bro. Let me just go to YouTube, bro. These motherfuckers, bro. These goddamn DEIs, I tell you, bro. These motherfucking DEIs, I'm telling
my
you, bro.
goodness.
Let me just go to my fucking watch history. Oh, and then we gotta watch
You've allowed.
Okay, let me play this clip right here. Sky News Australia. Here we go. About 10-minute clip right here.
See, Sky News. I think, yeah, this is where they start getting into it.
This is the interesting part. Sky News Australia, but this is Oval Office, U.S. business.
If I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America
Let's go.
and for the good of
Amazing.
the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way, so that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country?
Actions speak louder than words, guys. Actions speak louder than words. So Biden talked a big fucking game, but he ain't do shit besides send them fucking money, dude. He and he got punked many a times. He's a fucking liberal, so they're automatically beta.
Yeah.
They're beta.
I
He's a
saw
beta male.
that he sent them millions and millions of dollars a day of the Hurricane Helene. The same day.
And then
He went ahead and I don't know the exact number, but it was
course not.
No, I think it was like 36 million or something like that.
bro, you do that
I'm
all the
sorry.
time.
I don't
you know what I
remember
heard?
the exact
well,
number. No, but
I don't
I'm
know exactly
saying-
what I heard, but
No.
let me do some research. I'll
It
get
was
back to y'all.
millions. It was about
Bro,
36 million, I
that
believe.
is so funny, bro. You always do that. You know
I'm
what he's
a
in?
woman.
Who the fuck's talking about
Come
Hurricane
on.
Helene right now?
No, but I'm saying that's just an example.
She said
of
I'm
the
a
things,
woman.
That's just an example of the things that Biden was doing. The day that we were in a crisis, a devastation and a crisis, he was giving money to Ukraine. Was my point.
I'm sorry, guys.
Country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Oh my god.
Sure.
Funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now the President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He
Why do we have to stop him though? Why can't you stop him? Why the fuck do you need us to do it? You need us to fight your battles? And don't you fucking come in here demanding shit. Do not bite the hand that feeds you. If my dog bit me, guess what the fuck I'll do? I'll fucking drown him. No, I wouldn't do that. But if my dog bit me, I will smack his ass on the fucking head. Be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Don't you fucking bite me again?
just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2015.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. That people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president, in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel.
That's because Macron's a faggot and you're a bitch. And where's Macron at? Go suck him and his tranny wife's dick and get some billions of dollars out of them. Why don't he just do that? Why don't he just go over there and blow Macron and his wife?
They ain't got no money to give.
Exactly. Why don't they just go fucking ask the French? Where is Europe, dude? We're not even a part of Europe. We're part of North America. Which, by the way, we're about to acquire Canada and Greenland. So we're going to be the fucking strong. We're going to have the biggest fucking military, the strongest economy, all the fucking oil that we can ever fucking dream of with fucking Canada. So we don't owe these people a dick.
We signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners.
What up,
but
Angus?
He didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's
Okay, Angus got some good, interesting input. Okay, you have to understand the American government started the lead up to this war when the CIA funded a coup back in 2014, then funded Zelensky into power to start a proxy war. I don't know nothing about that, dude. Has that been officially, is that publicized, or is that all hearsay kind of, oh, what's up, you gay retard? Gay. But, yeah, I haven't heard nothing about that. Is that what Zelensky is referring to? But, I mean, please educate me, Angus.
going to end.
Because what I'm saying is that, like, he said the American government started the lead up of this war when the CIA funded a coup in 2014. Well, what was the coup? And then Zelensky into power. Why would we want Zelensky into power? Why do we have any interest in Ukraine is what I'm saying. And I understand what you're saying. If that's true, then maybe that you try and say we caused the war. No, the whole war's over land. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not too literate in the Civil War, not the Civil War, the Cold War. When in the Soviet Union and shit like that, but if I'm not mistaken, they were stronger as a Soviet Union whenever Russia and Ukraine were together. And I mean, I don't know. Do you know anything about that?
All I know is that they were saying that a lot of it had to do with the money laundering with the Dems, the Democrats. They were money laundering a lot of that money to him, and they appointed him purposely for that specific reason.
Okay.
And so
But
he was supposedly like some type of like actor or something before he even got appointed.
No, he wasn't. No, you didn't know? He was an actor on a TV show
That's what I
who
heard.
played a
I didn't know nothing
professor.
about that.
He played a professor, right? And on the show, he went on these big old political rants like Alex Jones.
Okay.
And then he went viral on the show. And then they're like, man, this guy needs to go for president. And he ran for president and he became president.
Yeah, he was kind of like put there.
Yeah, he's
so
put there.
that might be what Angus is talking about
But
then.
no, that's not what Angus
No,
is
but
talking
I mean,
about.
like,
but what
the-
I'm saying is,
The scheme.
like, from what I know is they dismantled the Soviet Union, and then Ukraine got their chunk of land, and then Ukraine was actually trying to get more land out of it. Like, they were slowly going into Russia's territory. So now Putin is saying, no, that's my fucking land. I'm taking that shit back.
Okay. Kind of
And-
like the Gaza and Israel.
Kind of like the
stuff.
Gaza Strip,
Okay.
but yeah, that's a little bit more biblical. But this is just straight over land and politics. But that's why you need borders.
That's true.
in the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr.
are not
President,
strong-
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for
Have you
trying to
ever
bring
been-
an end to this
Have you
conflict.
ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
I gotta pause that real quick.
Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First
I gotta
of
pause
all,
it real quick. JD Vance is so like passive aggressive, like he's so calm and professional, right? But he has a stern, strict voice that you know when he means business. He did that in his debate. He does that with reporters all the time. JD Vance keeps it a buck, I feel like, all the time. And sometimes Trump plays softball, sometimes he plays hardball, but he says, do you think it's respectful? You coming in here in the Oval Office, first of all, you're dressed like a fucking child. You're dressed like a little kid going to fucking karate class. I don't know what you're doing dressed like that, but it's very, everybody in the whole Oval Office, they all have suits and ties.
Yeah.
You're the president of Ukraine. You're acting like this and you're dressed like fucking Bruce Lee? What the?
Yeah.
Office of the
He supposedly says the reason why he does this is to look like he's like on the front line, to just like look like this poster.
He's not on the
this
front line.
poster child.
He's the president.
You know,
he's not on the front line.
Yeah.
He's the fucking president of Ukraine. You gotta start acting like that.
I agree.
United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country.
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future.
What does he mean by that? You have a nice ocean and you don't feel it now, but you'll feel it in the future. To me, that sounds like a threat.
That's what I think that is what Donald Trump took it as, and that's when Donald Trump loses it.
Yeah.
He loses it at
He's
that
like,
point.
hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What the?
God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know that.
bless. You
Don't-
will not
you
have
gotta-
a war in the future. You have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
I wonder what was his. I wish Trump would have just let him finish his point instead of saying that. And or I wish somebody asked me like, or I wish somebody would have asked him, what do you mean by that? We have a beautiful ocean and we don't feel it now. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yeah, like what's your logic?
Yeah, like
behind
what?
This?
No, yeah, like what's your point in saying that?
Yeah.
God bless.
You don't know
God
that.
bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering.
just
position
said that.
to dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
this.
you're doing.
I'm not
You're in
dictating.
no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
You will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel
I'm-
very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start
I'm
having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What do you-
III.
what do you
You're
think about-
gambling with
what do you
World
think
War.
See, Trump keeps it like, I like this energy of Trump because this is rally Trump right here. This is how Trump talks in the rally. This is how whenever he was, we're going to win big, and they're over there gambling with World War III, I'm going to shut this war down. And that's the kind of energy he needs to be talking to world leaders, especially with motherfuckers that disrespecting him like that.
Yeah.
See, he kept his cool, calm, and collected. He's like, okay, I'm going to let him talk, And then, wait a minute, what? Did he just fucking disrespect me in my own office? You know the fuck I am, the most powerful man in the fucking world. I'm DJT, baby. 45-47. Make America great again. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? And I'm going to treat you like a little kid because I'm going to spank you. I'm going to put you on my fucking lap like a little boy because you have the little posture and you have the frame of a little boy and who's dressed like a little fucking boy who's going to karate class. And you're disrespectful to me. So you have no position to argue. You're in no position to make any kind of demands. How dare you? I wish I had that Greta Thunberg. How dare you?
War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country, that's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once? This
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October.
Let's go.
Offer some words of appreciation for the United States
what
of
are you speaking
America
about?
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, You think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking.
He needs to shut up and let him talk, dude. He needs to just shut up and let Donald Trump talk. You don't speak unless you're spoken to. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
It's just like a child like arguing with their parents at this point. It's like the parents got to put the kid in a place at a certain time. You know, you get that to that age and they just start running off with the mouth. And I feel like that's exactly what Zelensky's doing. Like, you could probably do that with the mama, but you can't do that with the daddy.
Oh,
and
no.
Donald Trump is the daddy. And
Oh, yeah.
daddy is telling you to shut the hell up and listen to what I'm
Yeah.
telling you to do.
It's like whenever he used to get away with that shit with Biden, yeah, because Biden...
That was the mama.
No, that's a no, that's a grandpa. The grandpa gives you everything that you want.
That's true.
The grandpa just, nice and give you everything that you want, everything you want. But the daddy, he gonna fucking discipline you.
Yeah.
Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country.
Now he backtracked. Mr. President. Mr. President.
We have to fight the Russians, and we need your money, and I want to suck your cock.
Oh my gosh.
Strong.
Motherfuckers, every time they fucking talk, they fucking sound like they're hawking loogies. Fucking hawking loogies. Hawk all over their fucking countries. Their shithole country wouldn't be fucking shit without us, dude. Neither would Israel. But see, the thing is, what pisses me off, and everybody says I fucking president glazing, I'm fucking sucking Trump's dick. No, the fuck I'm not, because Trump would never keep this fucking same energy with Netanyahu. BB. He would never keep the same energy with Netanyahu.
No, I don't think he
would
would.
be kissing his ass. Netanyahu would be talking to fucking Trump like this. I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll find all my research and let you know next live. Also, NATO wasn't supposed to move any closer to
expanded.
Russia from a treaty signed in 1981. They broke that promise. NATO wasn't, but Ukraine is not part of NATO. I don't know what you're, I mean, yeah.
I think they expanded into their territory is what you mean.
No, but I hear what you're saying, Angus, and but my point is, Ukraine is not part of NATO. We have no allegiance to them. In NATO, an attack on one is an attack on all. So, which I don't agree with us being a part of NATO. We don't need to be a part of NATO.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't need to, because we're fucking funding it, all of it basically. So we should not be funding NATO. We should not be a part of NATO because we don't fucking need them. They need us way more than we need them. America has the strongest military in the whole fucking world. But we're acting like we owe the world. We want to police the whole world. I'm not with that shit, bro. Like, I am not with policing the whole entire world, dude. And I'm for America first. America first. And then if we have enough money, we can go help out with food and shit like that. And maybe talk about a fucking ceasefire. Maybe we can help them negotiate, not go fight their wars, not send them billions of dollars. Just like we did in the fucking 6-Day War in 1948, whenever fucking Israel got their independence from Palestine. When Israel was funded. Who funded Israel? The French and us. And we didn't have no military over there. We didn't send no troops over there. We still built their whole military, and now fucking Israel has 200 fucking nukes. 200 nuclear warheads. 200 nukes.
From the very beginning of the war, we've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about you
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very
What do you mean NATO expanded into Ukraine? Ukraine did not join NATO, so I don't know what do you mean. He said the interview was an easy way to replace him as president. Zelensky won't last too well. Zelensky should have been president to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have lasted this long anyway, so maybe you're right about that. But now they're not going to replace the president in the middle of a war, though. I don't know how it works in Ukraine, if it's every 4 years, every 8 years, or whatever. I don't know how the fuck. I mean, I could find out. I have a computer right in front of me. I could find out how it works and how long Zelensky has on his term. But I know fucking Putin been the president for like 30 years of fucking Russia. And that's a fucking communist dictatorship. And that's what I'm against. But it's not America. So it's none of my business what they do over there. And by the way, Russia, although they are a fucking dictatorship and they fucking do, they monitor everything you say, everything you do. They tell you what to eat, sleep, and shit. They fucking tell you all kinds of shit, right? But if you go look at the streets, they have no homeless people. They have, their crime is low. They have no graffiti. They have no... Putin would look weak if he didn't react. Well, I mean, he is going to react. But the thing is, though, Trump even said in this fucking interview, I'm not going to shit talk Putin. I'm not going to shit talk him and then get him on the phone and, hey, man, let's work a deal. But one thing about Donald Trump, he fucking lied about, or he bullshitted about. He says, once I win the election in November, I'm going to have this war settled before I even get into office. Well, that was a lie. You know what I mean? Trump is not always honest either. I love Trump. I love Donald Trump, but he's not always honest. He's a businessman at the end of the day. And all politicians are crooked, bro. All politicians are crooked. And how they get into the position, same thing like celebrities. They all fucking sign this weird blood doctrine. They're a part of some fucking cult, some fucking weird shit like that. Here's what I think. Allegedly, guys. I got to say allegedly. Full disclaimer. And I have to start putting a disclaimer at the beginning of every one of my videos. I spoke to an attorney. When I got started putting a disclaimer. Here's what I think, dude. All these politicians, all these fucking musicians, all these actresses. And say, okay, all these famous people, right? Like P. Diddy and all them, right? And they go, oh, man, you want millions of dollars? You want billions of dollars? We could show you everything that you can have. Oh, okay, that sounds good. Okay, what all do I got to do? Okay, well, first of all, we're going to make you say this stuff that you don't want to say. You know what I mean? We're going to make you put these subliminal messages, and we're going to make you kind of work for us, like on the sly. You know what I mean? You have to push our agenda. Just like what we do with rappers. Okay, you want to be a rapper? We can make you the most famous rapper in the world. But you got to talk about drugs. You got to talk about sex. You got to talk about money and guns and violence. You got to talk about whores. And you got to indoctrinate the kids. You have to talk about drugs and pussy and alcohol and everything like that. And then we will make you, okay, that's good with me. Also, one more thing. By the way, oh, yeah, what is that? We kind of need you to screw this little kid on camera for blackmail purposes. What? Yeah, we have to, man. It's everybody does it. Here's a bunch of videos. Look, that's everybody right there. That's everybody you love. We have to make you screw these little kids on camera. In case you try to say something out against us, we need it to protect us. Oh, okay. And you got to do it in front of us. We got to film you. We have to film you on Epstein Island. We got to take you to Epstein Island, and we have to film you screwing these little kids. Oh, man, I don't know about all that. Well, it's you kind of have no choice now because you already know. So it's either you do that or we'll kill you and slaughter your whole family. Okay. And then, yeah. And you have to bow down. You have to take an oath before our God, Baphomet. What the? Yeah, we need you to do this for us, for our sake. You know what I mean? We need you to bow down and sign a blood doctrine before Baphomet, just so we can know you're down with us, right? Oh, yeah, okay. Also, one last thing. What? We need you to kind of write a suicide note in your handwriting.
Oh, my God. Jeez.
What the? Bruh.
This is worse and worse.
I have to write my own suicide note, but I don't want to commit suicide. It's part of the deal. You're going to get $100 million. We need you to screw this little kid on camera. We need you to sign a blood doctrine before Baphomet. We need you to write your own suicide note just in case we need to suicide you. We put 5 bullets in the back of your head and you kill yourself. Like they did with fucking Gene Hackman the other day. They fucking... His wife and his dog... He was 95 years old. His wife was like 63 and the dog died.
Everybody
they all
died.
dead. They did.
With pills and like doors unlocked, a whole bunch of weird
It's just
stuff.
weird. And then no foul play at this point.
Yeah.
We got no foul play.
Natural causes. Natural causes.
He didn't intentionally lie flat out is what I'm saying, Angus. What I'm saying is he bullshitted his way a lot. Okay? And a lot of the shit he's talking about is true. It's like promises made, promises kept, right? Okay, that's fine. Promises made, promises kept. Where's my fucking no tax on overtime? What about that? He talked about this fucking war is gonna end. He talked about what else he fucking said that was bullshit, dude?
Getting rid of taxes in general.
Getting rid of taxes in general. I mean,
Yeah.
like, well, he
That's
started that after he was already elected.
And no tax on tips.
Yeah, no tax on tips.
No foreign aid unless you're.
He always
the
writes
boys.
checks his ass can't catch. I mean, but he's a salesman, like a car salesman. You know what I mean? They're gonna
Yeah.
fucking talk a good talk.
Yeah. The whole reason for this actually was we just want our minerals. We want some pay. We want something. I know y'all ain't got money. We know y'all don't have nothing to give us, but y'all got the minerals and we want them. And y'all not trying to come up off of them. And so at this point, I feel like he's already exhausted his patience. And Donald Trump is just like, I don't have time for this shit. If he's not down to make a deal, why are we here? And I think Marco Rubio was really pissed off because he's the one that set all this up, and he was just really embarrassed because it made him look like, you know what I mean? What the hell are we doing?
The thing I don't like about Trump, too, one of the main things I don't like about Trump, he's a Zionist. And then that's what all of our politicians are. They're all fucking Zionists in this country. I can't stand them.
Very hard thing to do business like this.
Again,
I tell you.
just say
Let me rewind a little bit.
You didn't have.
Not only in this cabinet.
You're not winning.
In October, offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3
And he's a fucking moron, dude. Why would he say that? Because Trump's saying, yeah, this war would have been over a long time ago. And then Zelensky's, yeah, in 3 days, actually. Why the fuck you making yourself look more stupid, you moron?
I think he's just he thinks that Trump is just regurgitating talking points. That's
No,
why.
but it's true, though. It's
Yeah, it is
absolutely true.
But that's why he's like, I don't want to hear this shit. I already heard this before.
A country should not be a country. They cannot survive on their own. I'm sorry.
This war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2
Maybe
weeks,
less.
Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Again,
I tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of times
that they're
thank you
accept
to
that-
American
You don't look very...
Except-
I said thank you.
I know.
You don't fucking look thankful. You got to be on the fucking ground shining my shoes.
that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very
I understand.
important. That's why I kept.
JD Vance, I understand, sir. See? Respectful to your commander-in-chief. Because JD Vance was like, instead of airing this shit out in front of everybody, we need to be talking this like professionals. And then Trump said, well, this is good. And then he goes, I understand, sir. He fucking immediately
that's me.
folded. He immediately folded.
I like recommend something to the kids, and then he's like, no, and I'm like, okay.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, you're not like that. I wish you would be more like that, actually. Because every fucking thing
I
I say,
fight back.
you fight back so much. I'm still, she's
I'm
still
like
in training,
Zelensky.
guys. She's still in training. I'm still training. Believe me, she came a long way, guys. I had to break her in. She was a wild stallion when we first got together, guys. I had to train her the right way, and she's still learning, guys. She's still learning. I'm still training her.
For
No
the
training
American
wheels, though, no
people
more.
to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
that.
running low
I
on
know.
soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't, please,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men
Right,
stop
right.
getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire.
guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was with
wasn't with you.
a guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was
That was with the Biden, with the not a smart person. Biden, he's stupid. Probably the dumbest president of all time.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think he.
It was
he
crazy
is and
because
he
Jimmy
was.
Carter made rest in peace, Jimmy Carter, but he was a shithole of a president, a piece of shit of a president. Good humanitarian. He was a good humanitarian. He helped out a lot of people and built houses until he was like fucking 70 years old or some shit like that. Fucking gave away the Panama Canal. We spent billions of dollars fucking building the Panama Canal. It was our fucking Panama Canal. Fucking Jimmy Carter fucking gave it away because he's a fucking beta. And now Trump said, no, we're taking that shit back. It's ours. Panama Canal belongs to us. We built it. And that's, I think, what Putin is doing, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what Putin's doing. He's a Kabbalist. He's a Kabbalist is the actual word for it. It's a step above a Zionist, and historical records of Kabbalism are said to be buried in the ancient tunnels under Gaza from Masonic records. Holy!
Wow.
Look at Angus, man, acting like he knows something. Angus is not playing today, bro.
What if Angus is like an AI or something? I feel
Angus,
like
bro.
Angus is not real.
Angus ain't real, bro.
He be knowing too much.
This ain't the real Angus, bro. This somebody else, dude. This motherfucker too smart, bro.
He's like a little chat GPT person.
He didn't even call me gay and retarded today, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's
Nah,
not
this ain't
Angus.
him, bro. Angus, he did. He did.
Oh.
This ain't Angus, bro. This is not Angus. Angus is gone.
That wasn't with me. That wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave
I didn't even know we
you
gave him
sheets.
javelins.
In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful.
Bro.
Look at his face when he says that.
And Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful. Because let me tell you.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
You got to be more thankful.
Look at Trump, dude. You gotta be more thankful than that.
It just seems like such a childlike. He is acting so much like a child. Zelensky, like, what is wrong with you? You look so embarrassing.
He said, "Ha, you gay retards. Love you, Jess." All right.
Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make. Because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do we do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay?
I feel like, why are we speaking in hypotheticals at this point? He's so irritated. That's
What
why.
if a bomb drops on your head right now? Trump is fucking, bro. I gotta. That's the bomb right here. That's the bomb drop of the two bombs from my boy Donald Trump, DJT, 4547.
What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out.
Not for y'all.
But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that.
Yeah, it was. It went absolutely viral today. Amazing.
Yeah, they were supposed to have a luncheon, I
Holy.
think, after, and he kicked him out.
He kicked him
didn't
out.
even give him lunch. He didn't even feed the man afterwards.
Let me see if I can see the very end of that interview where... Is that where it ends and everybody... Oh, the news cut out or what?
Yeah.
I
They
think
did
we've seen enough.
catch
Yeah.
him as he was going out of the White House as well.
I don't have that one.
And I saw that Zelensky actually went and spoke on, I don't know if it was Fox. I think it was Fox. And he apologized. But
Oh, yeah.
it
He
was
talked
too
with Brett
late.
Baer. Yeah,
Yeah.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, too late.
It's like the Truman Show, bro. We are living. It's like a fucking Matrix, bro. This is just crazy what's going on right here in America, man. And if, man, I can't wait to see what Sky News has about this, bro. Lefties losing it.
That lady's funny.
Lefties losing it.
But what specifically do you want to see President Zelensky apologize for?
This bitch right here, bro.
She's supposed to be getting her credentials, I think, revoked.
Yes, she needs to.
Yeah.
Apologize for turning this thing into the fiasco for him that it became. There was no need for him to go in there and become antagonistic. Look, this thing went off the rails. You were there, I believe. It went off the rails when he said, let me ask you a question to the vice president. What kind of diplomacy are you talking about? Well, this is a serious thing. I mean, thousands of people have been killed. Thousands. And he talks about all these horrible things that have happened to prisoners of war and children. All true, all bad. This is what we're dealing with here. It needs to come to an end. We are trying to bring it to an end. The way you bring it to an end is you get Russia to the table to talk. And he understands that.
I like Marco
Attacking
Rubio.
Putin, no matter how anyone may feel about him personally, forcing the president into a position where you're trying to goad him into attacking Putin, calling him names, maximalist demands about Russia having to pay for the reconstruction, all the sorts of things that you talk about in a negotiation. Well, when you start talking about that aggressively, and the president's a deal maker, he's made deals his entire life, you're not going to
The
get
art of
people
the
to the
deal.
table. And so you start to perceive that maybe Zelensky doesn't want a peace deal. He says he does, but maybe he doesn't. And that active, open undermining of efforts to bring about peace is deeply frustrating for everyone who's been involved in communications with them leading up to today. And I think
But
he
can I
should
ask you-
apologize for wasting our time for a meeting that was going to end the way it did.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's everything it was.
It was crazy, man.
I have never seen a president speak to another president of
I
another
know.
country
I
like that.
never seen anything like that in my
Me
life,
either.
guys. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a spectacle. It was fun. It was funny. Me and Steven saw it live. We said, "What?" I said, "Babe."
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you came and brought me
I
the
was like,
phone, and you were
holy.
look at your phone, look at your phone.
Look at this, bro. Here's basically essentially what happened.
Influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the
bad
very
position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I was
You don't have the
upset.
cards right now. With us, you start having
Not playing
cards.
cards.
But right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in the
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What you're-
III.
what you're
You're
speaking
gambling
about.
with
What you're
World
speaking
War
about.
III.
Amazing. That's funny. They're literally playing cards.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of clips right here. Here we go. Man, let me see if I can find them. Let me see this one right here. Okay. Zelensky. Let me see.
Not set you up.
Let me see if I can find a better quality one.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, it's kind
looks
of a piece
weird.
of shit. Statement from Donald Trump. We had a very meaningful meeting in the White House today. Much was learned that could never be understood without conversation under such future fire and pressure. It's amazing. It's amazing what comes out of through emotion. And I have determined that President Zelensky is not ready for peace if America is involved, because he feels our involvement gives him a big advantage in negotiations. I don't want advantage. I want peace. He disrespected the United States of America in its cherished Oval Office. He can come back when he is ready for peace. Here we go. His interview a little bit with Brett Baer. I think it was whenever he apologizes. He finally apologizes. Benny Johnson. Per Benny Johnson. I always give credit where it's due on Fox News with Brett Baer.
Last thing, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Do you think you're
I heard about that, Angus. I heard about that. I went down that rabbit hole one day. I played a video about that. It was crazy. That book that was written, that Trump came back to save the world. Yeah, it's crazy.
relationship with Donald Trump, President Trump, after today, can be salvaged?
can be. Yes, of course, because it's relations more than two presidents. It's the historical relations, strong relations between our people. And that's why I always began with to thank your people, from our people. And this is the most important. And of course, thankful to President and of course to Congress, but first of all to your people. Your people helped to save our people.
First of all, our people, I'm one of our people. I am our people. So our tax dollars are going to fight, are going to, Ukrainian, or going to Ukraine. No, I haven't heard of that, Angus. Our tax dollars are being sent everywhere in the world. Our tax dollars, okay? Whether it's money, whether it's military, whether it's anything like that. Our tax dollars are being sent. If they were to ask me, which they would never ask me, like, how do you want your taxes to be sent out and be paid out? Going to America, we need better hospitals, better roads, get our homeless off the streets. We need to help out our veterans. We need to close our borders. We got to make more jobs, help our economy. That's what I would want my money to go to. I would not want to send one dime of my fucking taxes to go to Ukraine. So stop saying your people. It's the politicians. And I talked about what they do earlier. They're all corrupt. And for some reason, we have to feel like we feel like we have to police the world, but it's all part of some cabal who fucking runs the world in Israel. And it's slowly coming to light. Right? What's done in the dark will come to light. And people are starting to wake up.
People, the first. Human rights, the first. This is very, very important. And we are thankful.
Oh, shit, I'm not even playing the fucking clip on here, dude. Fucking retard.
To thank your people, from our people.
Our people.
And this is the most important.
I feel sorry for your people, man,
thankful
honestly.
to President and of course to Congress, but first of all to your people. Your people helped to save our people. People, the first. Human rights, the first. This is very, very important. And we are thankful and sorry for this. I mean, we wanted very much to have all its strong relations, and I'm very calm that we will have it.
Last thing, Mr.
So he apologized, finally, about time. I said the same thing, too. Eduardo, what up, Eduardo? Thank you for chiming in, too, by the way, on Facebook. But fuck them, dude. That's what I'm saying. Fuck these motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck about our country. Who's funding us? If we went to war with Russia, who do you think will help us? The fucking NATO allies, it's supposed to be attack on one is attack on all. They're a bunch of pussies. They secretly hate us. But they love our money. That's everything they love. Our money. They want our fucking money. That's all they want.
That's all they want. They don't want nothing else.
They're ungrateful, dude. They're ungrateful. And what I just said right now before you came in, Eduardo, if they ask me how do I want my taxes to be dispersed, I would not send a fucking cent to Ukraine. Okay? I wouldn't send a fucking cent to any of these fucking foreign countries, bro. They're ungrateful, rot bastards. They all are. I'm sorry to say, but they fucking are, dude. They think we're all fucking lazy and fat and selfish and stuff like that. And they might be right on some of those things.
I was just about to say.
They might be right on some of those things. Oh, what's up, baby? Oh, yeah. Edward, yeah. What up, baby? This is funny right here, dude. How grandpa talks to you and how your dad talks to you. This is right. This is true. Absolutely, that's fucking true, dude.
That's crazy.
That is fucking true. That is crazy, right?
That's insane. Like,
thank you for chiming in, baby.
He just made a fool of himself. And if anybody, his people are more than anybody's pissed off at him because, bro, you had a chance. You fumbled the bag.
They did fumble the bag.
What are you doing?
And then look at our fucking our former president right here. Look what he says, dude. Fucking moron, idiot, who has lost all cognitive ability that he has.
Every brain cell.
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
President Putin.
Yeah.
Now I want to
He
hand
said
it
that.
over.
You don't remember that? And then he comes back, he goes, President Putin, Zelensky. He could barely fucking produce a sentence.
Oh my God.
Fucking moron, dude.
And then the dummies in the background clapping. What's wrong with these people?
Dude, yeah, you're right about that, Angus. They just want, resources. But what comes with that? Money.
Yeah.
That's what they want, dude. Here's Steven Crowder. Here's what he says. My thoughts on Zelensky, guys. Check this out. Pretty good one.
Zelensky and President Trump, Vance. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Have you?
No. Not in public.
No, not in public. Look, here's the thing.
350.
Okay.
Yep, 350 billion
People want to act
for
like
no
you're
reason.
Ukraine or you're Russia, you're Putin. I can't stand Putin. Do I think he's former KGB? Yeah. Do I think he's a totalitarian? Yeah. Do I think he's interested in freedom? Absolutely not. Don't like the way that he went into Ukraine. I think he'll take anything he can get. All right? But Zelensky is more indicative of the pervasive problem that we're dealing with. Whether it's NATO, whether it's the UN, whether it's the rest of Europe, whether it's Canada, this idea that it's a never-ending supply of support from the United States while you bitch about it. This has to start with some semblance of truth, okay? Without the United States, guess what? You're Russia, Ukraine. That was the law of the land. That's what happened. Stronger nations conquered weaker nations. All of these modern comforts that people take for granted, they are entirely supported by the United States and our military. Not a nation in Europe.
And you know that $350 billion sent to fucking Ukraine? We fund our own military $900 billion a year. So that's over a third of what we're funding our own military. We're building their military. Just like who else what other military did we build? Israel.
No boys.
We built Israel's military. Why? Why do we have to build other countries' militaries for them? They're too weak to defend themselves, just like what Steven Crowder is saying. Weak countries get conquered by strong countries. That's the way it's been since the beginning of time. Sorry.
Certainly not Ukraine, certainly not Canada. And that is the mindset that emboldens people like Putin, because they know at a certain point that well runs dry. Does that make sense? Does that make someone pro-Russia to acknowledge there's no winning here, and there's certainly no winning without the United States? And if you accept those truths, probably not a good idea to walk into the Oval Office and be a dick. Here's how you know he's not being honest, Zelensky. First off, everything is a photo. He rubs me the wrong way, okay? Can't stand Putin, got it? Zelensky rubs me the wrong way. Why? Because he's walking around in the same outfit like he's cartoon Steve Jobs, and he's working for a book deal after this. None of it seems genuine.
Cartoons.
And he sits and he says, we have been strong since day one, and we have been alone. They haven't been strong since day one. They've been getting, this has been a shellacking, and everyone has been with them since day one. None of those statements are honest. How many Ukraine flags on X, on Instagram? How many hundreds of billions of dollars, largely from the United States and other nations, for you to say, oh, well, maybe you haven't been alone? Please, thank you. These are the words that people might like to hear when you come to our motherfucking Oval Office.
I'm motherfucking Oval Office. But look what I'm saying is, he should be bowing down, kissing our asses.
I mean, if you want to talk shit about the president behind his back, that's fine. But you gotta play the cards that are dealt to you, sir. And like Trump said, you ain't got no cards.
No cards.
You ain't got nothing.
No cards in the deck.
And he's talking big shit like you know what I mean? Like he just got so much under his belt. Like we need him. You need us.
They need us.
We don't
more
need
than
you.
Yes, they need us. But he's absolutely right. We cannot keep funding all these countries. What happens if Russia wants to go after Ukraine, and if they want to go after this country and that, and France or the UK? We're gonna have to fund everybody. And then what about us? If somebody attacks us?
Right,
what about if China fucking comes? What about if North Korea fucking comes after us? Who's gonna have our back? Oh man, I don't know, man. Y'all gotta turn to God. Y'all better call God. God's the only one that can save us.
Them boys not even gonna come save us.
Man, dude, it's crazy, man. God, I know God is pissed right now at this whole shit. Okay? God already got pissed off once. He flooded the fucking earth. When he got pissed off and flooded the earth. I don't blame him. And then he got pissed off and fucking froze the earth for Ice Age. Now what's he gonna do? Burn the earth? It's the only thing he has left to do. He froze it, flooded it. Now he's gonna burn it next.
No, he's working through Trump. He's working through JD Vance. It just all these people out there got the devil in them, man. They just come up there, they sit in your face and they lie. They tell you that they want this, they want that. They take, and they don't never want to give nothing. And just like you said, they don't say thank you. I mean, at least act like you're grateful. At least act like it. Pretend a little bit. You as an actor, you should know how to pretend.
That's true. That's
Come on
true.
now.
I'm gonna play a clip of him acting later. I got a fucking clip of him dancing in a fucking brawl like a fucking faggot.
Even today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October.
I'll play this clip earlier.
I like whenever JD Vance came out and said, you went for the ops.
Yeah.
You was out there with the ops, and we still out here trying to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how silly do you sound?
And by the way, as soon as he saw Zelensky, Trump was already roasting his ass. It already got off to a rocky start. So maybe this rubs Zelensky the wrong way, but your attire, I wouldn't go in the fucking Oval Office like this. Mr. President, how you doing? And I'm dressed like this. Yeah, oh, I got a USA flag on my shirt. I thought that was enough. Only person that could do that is Elon Musk. He's the fucking richest man in the world. And he fucking, I don't want to say he bought the presidency for Trump, because Trump did it a lot on his own, but it was a huge boost whenever Elon finally endorsed him after Trump got shot. Before Trump got shot, Elon didn't even endorse nobody.
Yeah.
Elon did not endorse neither one. He was leaning right from what he was saying on X. He never once said, I endorse Trump. Trump has my full. But once he did, Elon was based to Trump. I don't know why it took so long.
Yeah, Piers Morgan made that. He actually tweeted that out today and was like, Elon Musk doesn't wear a suit. And Candace Owens was like, are you kidding me? He's not the fucking president of a country. Like, what are you talking about?
Elon Musk is not the president of the United States. He may act like it sometimes. He may think he does, but he never oversteps Trump. Whatever Trump tells him to do, he does.
Yeah,
and he said that on camera the other day.
Yeah.
If the commander-in-chief tells me to do it, I'm going to do it. Simple as that.
Yeah.
They may disagree off camera. As Russell Crowe says in the Gladiator to the slaves, are you not entertained? Mm-hmm. Angus says this whole thing is just entertainment. And you know what, Angus? Go ahead.
I was going to say, I feel like it is a little bit of a shift because of that bullshit fake Epstein list crap that they gave us the other day.
Oh, it's a distraction.
I do think it might be a little bit of a distraction. I was going to bring that up later when we started talking about the Epstein stuff. But I feel like it might be something like of that sense because nobody's talking about that no more. We was all just pissed off yesterday. And now all of a sudden, we're just so happy and excited that Donald Trump put Zelensky in his place. And we forgot about Epstein. And so, I don't know. It's just kind of
because
stuff that they do.
Epstein works for Israel. He worked, but he did. He worked for Israel. Okay? They paid him billions of dollars. And flew all these politicians and celebrities out there to screw little kids and blackmail them. Allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. What they say, allegedly. Okay? That's what's going around. That's just what I heard, guys. I wasn't there. I wasn't on the fucking island. I did not see no videos. So let me be very clear. This is what's going on online. This is the rumors that's going on online. So I gotta say that for legal disclaimers. I got to be very careful with what I'll say from now on. But guys, everything I've said previously, take it with a grain of salt, okay? I'm not there in the meetings. I'm not there behind closed doors, behind closed curtains. I don't know what they're plotting, scheming, and planning and all this shit like that. Yeah. I'm not there. But I am making a educated guess. Educated assumption on what's going on. And it's crazy how these people were kicked out of 108 countries. And they're not even what's on record for the most rapes and murders and robberies and killings and imprisonment and stuff like that. That's a whole nother demographic. And them people were not even kicked out of no countries.
Oh my goodness.
That's what they were saying in the fucking podcast earlier on the Hodge Twins podcast with Ian Carroll. Go watch the Ian Carroll podcast with the Hodge Twins. Very informative. I love Ian Carroll. I love the Hodge Twins. They're great. But that's what I mean, they have a good point. The bogus assassination attempt for the Gavanese election, in my opinion. To galvanize the election. I can't read. Sorry, Angus. I'm drinking a little bit, so I'm a little slow. The bogus assassination attempt to galvanize the election. Angus, you are retarded if you think it was a fucking a setup to assassinate the president. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You lost all credibility now. You were sounding smart at first. But that, to me, dude, there's no way possible. People died. People actually died whenever they tried to assassinate the president back in, what was that, September?
Some people really think that was a setup.
They think this is, Angus said it, he thinks it's a setup. I'm more interested in the truth about attempts instead of JFK, about that attempt. No, dude. That was the truth because people have Trump derangement syndrome. Now, now it is funny that we know nothing about Thomas Crooks.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
And the Secret Service did not see him before. The police, they were literally screaming, "There's a guy on the roof! There's a guy on the roof!"
And they.
But it was there's no way they would do that to galvanize the election. Come on, that is insane. But there's been stranger things, like reptilian shapeshifters who live underground, who are part of a secret cabal. I mean, who the fuck knows what's going on? But there's no way, dude, that this guy got shot in the fucking ear. He was bleeding, went down. People died. If he hadn't turned his head, he would have been dead.
What if it's all part of the kayfabe?
And then you see it online. Kayfabe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be kayfabe like wrestling. But you see it online. Libtards always posting videos calling for the assassination of Donald Trump. They call for that. They actually want Donald Trump to get assassinated. Yeah. So that's not far-fetched at all. You are wrong, my brother. Absolutely wrong, 100%.
Yes, I had pretty close. How are you? Pretty shut.
He's all dressed up today.
President Trump, what's your message to Vladimir?
He already makes him feel like shit, dude. Look, you're all dressed up. He's not dressed up at all. He's going to karate class. He's dressed like Bruce Lee.
Yes, I had pretty close.
He like Kim Possible or something. Like a little
He's all dressed up today.
He even turns to the cameras and the media and says, "Look, he's all dressed up for me today." Very respectful, Volodymyr Zelensky.
President Trump, what's your message to Vladimir Putin, sir? President Trump, President Trump,
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Is everybody in Ukraine and Russia named Vladimir?
I was just about to ask that. Is that like a common name?
They're all named Vladimir. Look at this dude right here, dude. Send this dude to Ukraine, the Hodge Twins says. Post about the Hodge Twins online. Send this dude to Ukraine.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if you own a suit?
Fucking pussy, dude.
I'm confused.
This man is fighting for his country.
Angus, I'm not gonna argue about that no more, dude. I'm not even gonna argue. That's a dumb argument, dude. That's a retarded argument, dude.
This motherfucker talks about him wearing a suit.
Now, Angus, I'm not saying that's impossible, right? I'm not saying that is completely far-fetched because they faked the fucking moon landing, for Christ's sakes, okay? But what I'm saying is that from the evidence and from my gut feeling is that really happened. But that, I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion. I mean, dude, I don't trust the government one iota, right? I don't trust them at all. They've lied to us since the beginning of this country was founded. The fucking Federal Reserve, the fucking moon landing, the JFK assassination, 9/11. They said it was fucking Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda, have you seen their fucking military videos? They swing from monkey bars. You think Al-Qaeda is smart enough to fucking hijack a plane and fly it into our buildings and then no Jews go into work that day? Like, you know, what I'm saying is there's been more elaborate setups than an assassination attempt that, you know, it could have been done the right way. You're right. I love my tinfoil. Hey, keep it on, my brother. I'm not discouraging that. I'm not discouraging you having your tinfoil hat. I got my tinfoil hat too on plenty of things. Like, to me, the earth is, I hate saying this, the earth is obviously flat. To me, it is just obvious. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as aliens to me. They're all fucking demons. But guys, people who don't believe in God, don't believe in the devil, you have to think, is there good in the world? Is there evil? Yes, there is. Where does good and evil come from? Where does evil come from? It comes from fucking some evil satanic, Satan, the devil. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, from what I've seen, they literally hate this man so much. Of course they would try to kill him. I'm surprised there hasn't been more. And knock on wood, God bless Donald Trump. God bless United States of America. But I'm surprised there has not been more assassination attempts on him. Like, in the first 4 years, they called this man a fascist, a Nazi, a racist, a bigot.
Hitler.
They called him Hitler. Which, by the way, Hitler was not as terrible as he's painted out to seem. So if the population of Germany was 30 million at the time, and then the Jew population was 1% of that, but 6 million Jews died. What the? Bruh. It just doesn't make sense. You know, so we've been lied to a lot. So I'm not saying what you're saying is completely, but I think the assassination attempt was, was true. But it obviously was a psyop, like you're saying. It was a psyop. It was a setup. It could be the CIA, could be FBI, could be the Democrats. It could be all those guys.
Yeah.
You are easy. Yeah, you're probably right about that, bro. I'm having a few. Let me smoke my cigar, dude. My cigar went out already, dude. I'm sorry, Angus. I love you, brother.
I've never in my life felt like I do right now. I don't give a fuck what he wears.
Oh, I'm not even playing the clip, bro. I've already had a few drinks. I'm sorry. I'm not even showing.
I'm over here looking at it too.
I'm not even showing the clip, bro. I'm playing the audio. I'm not even playing it, dude. I need to get off. I need to get off.
Fucking country. I've never in my life.
Look at this fucking guy.
Felt like I do right now.
Shut the fuck up. You fucking. God damn, these people piss me.
I don't give a fuck what he wears. This man has been respectful to every leader in the world.
Not to us.
Everybody.
Fuck you,
You clowns
Angus.
want to fucking.
Fuck you.
Do that shit to him when he comes over here. And then talk to him like shit. And kick him out of the White House. You fucking disgraceful son of a bitches.
Tell him to go fight for Ukraine then.
Yeah, go fight for Ukraine.
Man. I just want to be next to Zelensky right now.
What the?
Fucking faggot, dude. Fucking.
He gotta be trolling, bro.
I wish I could talk to him.
Real. Talk to him and tell him what?
Forgive us.
Forgive us.
For giving you $350 billion?
No.
God damn, man. I can't.
Yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. I wasted too much time on this fucking guy, dude. Speaking of Zelensky, more funny clips, Angus? You want a funny clip? Check this out. This is Zelensky. This guy got nominated. This guy is the president of Ukraine right now, who might start World War III. This guy right here might be responsible for World War III. Amazing. Isn't that amazing, Angus?
In my life.
That's everything that it is. That's amazing.
Oh my my goodness, what is that?
No, so
What's them things he got right there? What is that?
These are fucking titties. That's Zelensky, guys.
Oh
Fucking
my goodness. That's so appalling. What the hell? How can anybody take this man serious?
Charleston White chimes in, guys. Let's listen to Charleston White.
I just want to say to everybody, nigga, fuck Ukraine. Yeah, nigga, we don't give a damn about Vladimir Putin going over there, bombing them people. Nigga, fuck them people. All year long, you niggas ain't said nothing about Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. Yeah, nigga, we don't give a damn about Russia or Ukraine. Not no nigga. Yeah, nigga, Mud Hill and Grandpa Neil. Nigga, fuck, I don't give a fuck about neither one of them. I ain't got damn some bitch. They didn't have nobody when we needed somebody for Tamir Rice. Yeah, you bitch ass black folks always sticking y'all goddamn business. Y'all just like that white boy. Nosy motherfucker. We don't give a fuck about Ukraine. We don't give a fuck about Russia. It's the clubs opening this weekend. When the next Michael Jordan tennis shoes coming out? Nigga, we don't give a fuck if Russia wipe out Ukraine tonight. Yeah, I'm a fan of Vladimir Putin. I think he the baddest world leader in the world. And shit, I like him and Kim Jong. Yeah,
Kim Jong.
And Muammar Gaddafi, but they killed Gaddafi. But yeah, nigga, fuck Ukraine, nigga. Blow it up. Yeah, nigga, we don't give a damn about that shit. Yeah, nigga, fuck them people. And fuck who.
Hey, Angus, you ever seen that movie, They Live? Crazy movie. I'm sure you've seen it before. They Live. Amazing movie. Crazy Mason. God damn, dude. Why is Crazy Mason not popping up, dude? Oh, man. He chimed in earlier.
Oh, man.
I missed him because I took off the kick chat because of fucking bitch-ass Gorlock, the fucking piece of shit. Gorlock the Destroyer pissed me off the other day, so I had to fucking ban him. But I figured out another way to fucking... He can still watch it, but I'm going to fucking just mute his ass. I'm going to just mute his ass every time he fucking comes in here, but... Here's that full clip earlier.
Second question.
Look at JD Vance too when he asks his question.
For President Zelensky. Do you ever? Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if you do you own a suit?
Yeah, have problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting.
I don't have such. I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
I will wear a costume.
Yes, maybe.
He said I will wear a costume.
I think he said. I think he meant like a custom.
He said I will wear a costume.
Wear a costume after this war.
Oh, custom. I will wear a custom suit. Yeah. Okay.
Finish. Okay. Yes, maybe. One.
Maybe
something like yours.
Yeah, Angus. Angus says he's an actor, and his political party was named exactly the same as in the movie he starred in as president. Mm-hmm. Mind Control. They Live. Now look it up. You have never seen They Live? Oh my God, bro. They Live is a documentary, dude. You got to watch that. Ryder Piper came out like in the early 90s or late 80s. Check that shit out, dude. Check out They Live. Basically a dude who sees all this regular programming that we normally see in the news and TV shows. I don't want to give the whole plot away, but I'm gonna give away the gist of it. He finds his glasses. He puts the glasses on. He can see through all the bullshit, and he starts seeing things for what they really are. It's kind of like the movie Shallow Hal. How whenever he sees somebody with a good heart, they look beautiful. And when you see somebody ugly, they look with an ugly heart. They look ugly, you know. But it's with everything else. They kind of took that from They Live, I think.
Yes, maybe something better. I don't know. We will see. Maybe something.
You don't even own a suit, dude.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for.
Second question. My second question for President Zelensky.
Look at Rubio.
Do you ever? Why don't you wear a suit?
I agree though. He should wear a suit though. I kind of agree. He should fucking wear a suit.
Yeah. Especially when you're going to meet the president.
Here's look at Zelensky. He's fucking wishing for.
He missing Biden.
He missing Biden.
Oh.
That's everything he does.
Ain't nobody gonna give
That's
me money
hilarious,
like Biden.
dude. Oh yeah, they do with the sunglasses. Yeah, I seen it. Okay. Yeah, do with the sunglasses. Yeah, They Live. Great movie. Great movie. I need to go back and watch that. I haven't watched that in like 10, 12 years. When's the last time we seen that movie?
Probably before then.
When Gabby was a baby.
Yeah. We need to show it to her, actually.
Another one right here. Get your ass out. He threw his ass out the fucking White House. Get your ass out of here. Just like Jazzy Jeff and
Oh, yeah, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Uh-huh.
He threw him out the front door.
Get your ass out here, boy.
Ah!
Oh, the little baby Zelensky.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm the president of Ukraine. I am strong. Kids are to be seen, not heard. Shut the fuck up.
Damn. Grown men are talking. Shut up.
Exactly. Get your ass up, boy. Get your ass out of here, boy. Ooh, I don't know if I can show this.
I wouldn't show it.
Can't show this?
Mm-mm.
I want to show it so bad.
Don't.
It's a picture of Jeffrey Epstein dead. And I want to show it really bad, but fucking cocksucker right here, dude. Fucking cocksucker. Jeffrey Epstein's a piece of shit. All right, in other news, Musk proposes an audit of U.S. aid to Ukraine. Elon Musk has... Yes, sir. Bebe, you know how I get down. Absolutely. Elon Musk has publicly suggested an audit into the hundreds of billions of dollars in the U.S. aid sent to Ukraine, potentially involving his Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. This call for transparency comes from the wake of discussions regarding the efficiency and management of foreign aid, focusing on USAID's roles. Various reactions on social media reflects both support and skepticism about the use of funds. Time to find out what really happened to the hundreds of billions of dollars sent to Ukraine. Let's see. I wish Elon would have been there. Holy.
I don't feel like Elon, he don't have that dog in him, though. I mean, he's very smart and intellectual, and he makes, like, funny, like, corny jokes and stuff. But he, I don't know. He wouldn't have been the right person to argue. I think J.D. Vance, if you've seen it correctly, J.D. Vance is the one that ignited that whole entire, brawl back and forth. Because he had, hold on, Mr. Trump, with all due respect, this motherfucker is not respecting us. And you gonna let him talk to us like this? That's pretty much what he said. And then Trump was like, you know what? You're right. Let him have it real quick.
Yep. Yeah. Gene Hackman. He did. Gene Hackman and his wife, suspicious deaths under investigation. Gene Hackman, along with his wife, Betsy Arakawa, was found deceased. They did. In their Santa Fe home on Wednesday, February 27, 2025. Authorities are currently investigating their deaths, which they have described as suspicious, although no foul play has been definitively confirmed. There were signs of mummification, and scattered pills were noted near Hackman's wife, but the exact cause of death remains under investigation. This is crazy. Gene Hackman, legendary actor, Oscar-winning actor, played in a lot of movies. And, here it goes with Clint Eastwood. And he's dead and no foul play was suspected. But they found a bunch of pills. Him, his wife, and the dog.
And the dog was a little bit in front of the house. It wasn't even inside the house either.
Yeah. I think doors were open. Were doors open?
Unlocked.
Doors unlocked and some windows were open.
They
so it's like,
say carbon monoxide.
But how? But
like that.
Carbon monoxide in a fucking in a $1 million in a millionaire's home.
That's one of the things that they said. But
another law they're trying to push through in Australia: no smoking in public areas. 1984 soon. George Orwell, 1984. George Orwell's 1984. It's coming soon. You're absolutely right, Angus, on that. That's a great book. I haven't read the whole entire book. I'm not gonna lie. I know about the book, and I really do need it. My good friend Jeff, who I talked about the other day, he loved that book. 1984, George Orwell. Everybody needs to read that book, including myself. But yeah, 1984 is coming soon.
What's it about?
It's about everything that's happening right now. They're spying on us, the wars, the indoctrination, everything that's happening right now. 1984 is about.
Chaos is another one too, about the MK Ultra and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, the new series Chaos is gonna come out here soon on Netflix.
Make sure y'all look at that.
Yeah, the cleaner that goes to Hackman's house every 2 weeks found them. Okay, good input from that, Angus. The cleaner, and there were signs of mummification. So they've been there for what,
They've
2
been
weeks?
dead for a while, yeah.
And look at this. Here's Morgan Freeman. One of the personal highlights of my he says one of the personal highlights of my career was bringing the French film Grand Vue under suspicion to life with the incredibly gifted Gene Hackman, and of course Unforgiven. Rest in peace, my friend. A lot of shit to unpack there. Charlie Kirk says, after actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy were found deceased in their Santa Fe residence, authorities are now calling their death suspicious. Originally, the family believed the likely cause of death was a gas leak or carbon monoxide poisoning. However, a Santa Fe detective who sought a search warrant wrote this in his affidavit. He believes that the death of the two deceased individuals to be suspicious enough in nature to require a thorough search and investigation. And obviously, guys, this is watch the movie 1984. Okay, well, okay, I didn't know there was a movie about that.
Me
What's the
neither.
movie about that? It's under investigation now. But notice he died right around the Epstein list coming out or starting to come out. Phase one of the Epstein list, which is a bunch of bullshit. They give the fucking Bibles to a bunch of influencers who nobody even fucking knows, and they're all Zionists. They refuse to fucking say anything bad about fucking Israel. Come on, dude.
And they talk about being transparent. That's one thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Talk about you being transparent.
That's that is one thing that people like to say about you, but you absolutely call it out, whether it's left or right, and they have not put forth the effort to be transparent in that area. Whenever it comes to Israel, they're not transparent. Whenever it comes to this Epstein stuff, the JFK files, we still waiting on the JFK files, the MLK, 9/11, all kinds of stuff we're waiting on, and we still have yet to get it. So,
baby, I invite quite a few people to come and chat and come talk about everything like that. But they don't want to come, so fuck them. Including that little bitch PC. I invited him. I called him. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go. I'm still waiting, but the invitation is gonna expire. The invitation is gonna expire. But yeah, I would love to, man. Just not even talk about politics, not talk about world news, and not talk about crazy shit, because a lot of this shit's depressing. I mean, you know, I like to talk about it because I find it interesting, but sometimes I just want to sit there and talk about life. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to fucking sit here and just talk about bullshit, life, jobs, high school stories and shit that we have, and I would love that. Yeah, absolutely, dude. No, make him. Grab him by his fucking ear and bring him over here, dude. I mean, that'd be great, but he's not going to come. He's not going to come, dude. And I told him, and I told Tron and Jose and all those fucking faggots, dude. I told all those guys, dude, come over here, man. They don't want to fucking come, bro. Whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck. They don't want to come. It's whatever, bro. If you want to come, you're more than welcome. I like to hear from people with interesting perspectives and people who can make me laugh. It'd be fucking funny, like you said. It'd be funny. I like to laugh. We could fucking sit here and have a drink. You know what I'm saying? We could have a drink. We could talk and we could bullshit. It don't always have to be about news and politics all the time. We could have one night. We could just talk about shit. Talk about bullshit. But they're not going to fucking come, dude. You know what I mean? And there's a bunch of other shit that goes behind it, dude, that goes deeper that I don't want to get into right now. But, yeah, it's a little bullshit. Everybody fucking hates me on Facebook, dude. I don't know if you noticed that, baby. Everybody fucking hates me on Facebook because of the shit that I post and shit that I say. I stand strong about what I believe in. And, like, I lost, like, hundreds of friends. I lost, like, a lot of followers on Instagram. I lost a lot of hundreds of friends. You know what? Fuck them. They're all fucking gay. I don't give a fuck, dude. Because nobody wanted to come on when I had, you know, when I had a fucking little cheap setup and it was a bullshit. And so, you know, but you know, I appreciate you. I appreciate you chiming in and you tuning in right now, brother. You know what I mean? You always been a real one. You always kept it 100 with me. But there's people out there that are, you know, some people are real, some people are fake. Let's just put it like that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I love PC. PC has always been my boy. He's been my boy since day one. And you know what, dude? I need to pick up the phone more and call him. You know what I mean? Because it works both ways. I can't just expect him to call me. But I've called him the last couple of times that we've spoken. If that makes sense. I picked up the phone and called him. Let me know we can set it up with some people. Yeah, seeing that I was following you since you were streaming the gaming. Yeah, dude. I was streaming Warzone. I was streaming fucking Black Ops. You remember that shit, dude. I appreciate that. You've been following me since the beginning. Uh-oh. What the? What was that?
I don't know.
Was that my fucking bird about to die?
No, it was my light.
Oh, your light? Is it plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
You made sure it's plugged in?
Yeah.
You made sure it had the little charging battery, though?
Yeah.
Knowing you, man. Women can't do. You're just gay retard. That's why they hate you. You.
Hey, you just be giving Angus more ammo.
Dude, I fucking hate Angus so much, dude.
Bro, Angus just be getting more ammo just listening to you talk about yourself.
Bro. Hey, dude, but see, dude, my point is, baby, my boy Angus right here, right? You can see him in the fucking comments right here. Yeah, he's gay, he's retarded, he's an Australian, right? But that's my point, dude. He is all the way in Australia, and he is a dedicated watcher and listener of the program. So I got to give credit where it's due. That's why I love this fucking guy. And he has good inputs to the show, too. And me and him disagree on things, too. I'm not saying we agree on everything like that. You know, we don't agree on every single thing. I don't agree with it. I disagree with her a lot. On a lot of topics, we disagree on.
Almost everything.
Not on everything, but we disagree on a lot of fucking shit.
Yeah, about 50% of the time.
You know, but it all started when I started supporting mass deportations. No. That's when everybody started turning against me. Oh man, Gabe, I thought you was one of us, man. I thought you was down with the Mexicans and just like, yeah, I'm half Mexican American or whatever like that. But I don't want fucking illegals everywhere. I just don't. They got cartels. I don't want to get into that. We're talking about Gene Hackman, guys. We're talking about Gene Hackman. Remember, guys? He did.
You went on a tangent.
Okay, man. So here are the suspicious findings behind Gene Hackman's death. The front door of the residence was found open and unsecured. A deceased dog was laying 10 to 15 feet from Betsy in a closet of the bathroom, while a healthy dog was found roaming freely on the property. There was a heater that was moved. There was also a prescription pill bottle that was open with pills scattered next to the female. Gene Hackman's body was located in a separate room of the residence, and there were no obvious signs of a gas leak. Very strange scenes unfolding in Santa Fe. Check this out.
Paris, the Associated Press now looking at the sheriff's search warrant and saying that according to the sheriff, Hackman was found dead on Wednesday, as I mentioned. Hackman was in a mudroom. His wife, Betsy, was found dead in the bathroom next to a space heater. The AP also reporting there was an open prescription bottle and pills scattered, as they put it, on the countertop near Betsy Arakawa. So we're getting developing information. Paris, the Associated Press.
It's kind of weird, man. Gene Hackman, he's 95 years old. Yeah, he probably, you know, is about his time. But his wife and the kids and all this shit, it's just fucking crazy and weird,
It sounds like a scene you set up in Clue.
Yeah, man.
You gotta figure out what the hell happened. Yeah, it sounds weird.
There are certain things that I agree with you and certain things I don't agree with you. But that's your own opinions, and we all have our own opinions, and it goes by the way that you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course, dude. Like, I got into a conversation the other day with my dad, and me and him disagree on this certain topic we're talking about. I was talking to him about, basically what I was talking about, I'm going to go ahead and fucking say it, bro, because I'm not monetized right now. I ain't got nothing to fucking lose. Basically, I was telling to my dad, and I was telling him that there are evil people in Israel, but it's a badass move. But it's badass to have haters from other countries that are arguing against you doing something right. Well, what I'm saying is, Bebe, is that Angus, he disagrees with me on some things. That's fine. he's not a hater. He's not by any means. He's probably my biggest viewer. He's my main viewer that chimes in the most. And there was a lot of people at first too. You know, I had a lot, you know, Mama Liz and Raina and Toby, which they still come in every now and then, and Sergio, and they still come in and whenever. But see, now I'm on like a little bit late. You know what I mean? For these past couple of weeks or whatever, I've been going on stream a little bit late. But I want to set up a more scheduled stream, like maybe like Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'll go live from like 10 to 12 or whatever, like 9:30 to like 11:30 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I need to have a more structured podcast, guys. You know what I mean? I want to have it more structured and more organized and stuff. But we're growing the channel right now. That's fine. I'm learning myself. I'm growing the channel. So yeah, but and dude, there's gonna be haters anywhere. Anytime you're doing something good or something right, there's always gonna be fucking haters. There's always gonna be opposition. That's why they call them the ops. There's always gonna be the ops out there that's gonna be talking shit about you, whether it's online, whether it's in, you know, behind your back or whatever like that, dude. So that just comes with the territory. I'm fine with that. But now I feel like I'm equipped with all my weapons that I need to fucking put everybody in their place. And that's why I said the other day, I got into it with this dude online, talking about this girl who died. Let me pull I'm not gonna show the conversation. I'm just gonna read it to y'all. I'm not gonna show y'all the actual threads because I don't want to put these people's names out there, even though their fucking names is public on Facebook. I should really put it out there, but I'm not going to because I'm not being petty like that. I'm not gonna be petty. I'm not gonna be a petty Betty. I posted this about this lady who died. I forgot her name. She played Harriet the Spy. Let me read you a little bit. Michelle Trachtenberg, okay? So Michelle Trachtenberg, an actress known for her roles in Harriet the Spy and Gossip Girl, she died. She was 39. Trachtenberg has been believed to die of natural causes, okay? And I'm gonna just show her her picture right here. She died. She did. All right. This girl right here. No, see the thing, baby, is I go live all the time. You have to let me know. Okay? So this is your invitation right now. I'm inviting you right now if you want to come. So I'm not gonna let you know. Well, I can reach out to you. I can send you a DM and stuff like that, but you gotta let me know what time works for you, and I gotta see what time I'm gonna schedule you or, you know, bring you on and shit like that. Because I go live all the time, regardless whether you're here or not. But you gotta let me know what works for you, because I'm always here. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta let me know. And I told them the same thing, dude. I told them the same thing. And they see me live. They see me online. I repost it on my Facebook and shit like that. So you gotta let me know, brother. And dude, there's been so many people that have reached out to me. Can I be on the podcast? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And they're like, okay, well, Gabe, let me know. I'm like, that's not how it works. You gotta let me know what day works for you, and then I'll say, okay, well, maybe this day at this time, yada yada yada, this and that, you know, whatever. But you gotta let me know. Yeah, she had liver problems, but that's not natural causes. That's my okay. So I made the post, right? And all I said was, "What the fuck is natural causes?" That's what I said.
Just didn't make sense because she was so young in age for her to be
39?
natural causes. Yeah.
39?
Yeah, she was gonna be 40 this year.
Right.
Yeah.
39, 40 years old. So yeah, she died of liver problems, right? So basically, she died of liver problems. Whenever I looked into the article, what up, Rick? Hey now, he said Euro trip chick died. I rubbed one out to her back in the day. What up, Rick?
Hey now,
I got to drop one of these for Rick. He said I rubbed one out to her back in the day. You fucking moron, dude. Oh my god, what are you doing up at this time, anyways, dude? What the? That's amazing. So, anyways, guys, this chick, she died. She did. But all I did was post. Should I fucking post it online? Should I just post? Nah, right? No. Fuck them. You're right. Anyways, so I'm gonna read you the comments that were said. Okay. So I posted on my personal Facebook, right? Not the vaccine induced, maybe, who knows? But I post, what the fuck does natural causes mean? Right? 23 comments later, okay? Somebody said 39, no fucking way, which I agreed. I like the comment. It's not natural to die at 39. And then somebody said recent liver transplant didn't take. Okay, I like the comment. Okay, makes sense. The liver transplant didn't take. Somebody else said, had a liver transplant recently. Might have been complications from that. Might have been. She had health issues. Yes. Obviously, if she died, she had health issues. I got you, baby. And then somebody else says, it just means there was no foul play. She wasn't murdered. She died from her own body from complications from a liver transplant. Okay, that's cool. Okay. And then somebody said, this fucking cocksucker right here. Somebody said, everything isn't a conspiracy theory, my guy. She had liver failure. She had a liver transplant. Her body rejected the liver. She died. Natural causes. You fucking retard. You fucking retard. But you know what? That's fine. And then somebody else posted, our friend, Bebe, go look at the comments. Our friend says, are you sure? Maybe the liver was from a Ugandan refugee who was linked to the Biden administration and working for USAID who came to the U.S. on a plane with Epstein after meeting Diddy at a Grammy after party. Got like 6 fucking reactions from a bunch of fucking ninja watchers, bro. 6 reactions from a bunch of fucking ninja watchers who always fucking hating on my shit too. They see my shit, but they never fucking like it, never comment, never share, don't follow the fucking podcast. Fuck them, dude. They're all fucking ninja watchers in my opinion, dude. Just people like that annoy the fuck out of me, dude. And then I replied, that's not no natural causes. How the fuck do you naturally get a liver transplant? I know blah, blah, blah is trolling, but come on. Y'all can't be that retarded to believe everything y'all hear. I'm just arguing with the wording. If she had a fucked up liver, then say she had liver failure or some shit. All I asked was, what the fuck does natural causes mean? And I put, I'm a conspiracy realist. We was right on 37 out of 37 on them. Trust me, y'all don't want to debate me. Y'all don't. 37 out of 37 fucking conspiracies. The vaccine, the COVID. I go down the whole fucking list. I'm not going to right now. And then someone says, liver failure is a natural cause. Your body rejecting a liver transplant is a natural occurrence. The funny thing about conspiracies and theorists is that most of the information you claim is just regurgitated through multiple outlets. Please don't say we was right. If you want me to take you seriously, I can debate any topic you'd like, but present me with the research you personally did, and I don't mean show me your Google searches and YouTube videos. What the fuck else is other research? How else do you do research? You mean to fucking go drive to fucking New York? You mean to fly to New York and fucking start interviewing people? How the fuck else am I supposed to start doing research? How else am I going to do research? It's Google and YouTube and fucking X and going online. That's the only way you do research, you fucking idiot. I consider you a friend, but the president glazing is at an all-time high. Okay. You don't watch the fucking podcast because you don't know I fucking don't glaze the president. You're a fucking moron. Did you vote for Kamala? No, you didn't. Okay, so shut the fuck up. It's normal to have an opposing opinions, but give it a rest, bro. People we grew up have different life experiences that influence their decisions on who they support, but everyone is just trying to live day by day. What are you talking about? My sincerest advice to you is for you to pivot in a different direction. You giving me advice on how to fucking talk? It's a fucking social media. I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's my fucking podcast. Different direction. You're a likable person, bro. Spread some positivity. Be active in your community. You want a better life for your children, a future. Be proactive in creating that for them rather than depending on politicians. Who asked you? Now you're giving me life advice? Who the fuck are you to give me life advice? See, that's how I know he was waiting. That's how I know he's waiting to say that. He was like, we're letting it build up. And then I put, you obviously don't watch my podcast, so I'm going to let you make it. And if you would know I criticize Trump on a lot of things. Not going to go into full detail because I fucking talk about Trump all the time. I talk shit about Trump all the fucking time. Don't got time, bro, but obviously we was right. I've been saying many of these things way before Trump was in office, but I don't have to prove anything to you. I appreciate any constructive criticism as long as it's constructive. As long as as far as my content, bro, I could do whatever I want. I remember you wanted to start a podcast. You asked me for advice. If you don't like my content, you don't have to follow. You don't have to watch it. That's fine with me. I don't give a fuck who watches it. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if you watch it or not. Or go start your own podcast. If you want to stay friends but don't want to see my posts, then just go unfollow me on here and we'll still be friends on Facebook. That's fine. I already unfollowed you. We're friends, but I don't see none of your posts, none of your stories, because I unfollowed you because I don't give a shit because you're ninja watching, bro. You're a fucking hater. You're low-key hating from the shadows, bro. It's jealousy. That's all I see is jealousy, bro. Everybody's fucking jealous of me, dude. I don't know why. All I do is express my opinions, and I try to be friends with these people. I reach out to them. I text them and say, hey, can we get you on the podcast? Can we bring you on? And they say, oh, yeah, man, I'm gonna come on. Yeah, I'll come on. I got to promote my shit. That's why. What the? Like, no, fuck your shit. You're going to promote my shit. You better promote my shit for 6 months, and then I'll consider you coming on the podcast. Somebody else says, I get what you're saying. The wording is wrong. Should have been maybe complications after liver transplant. Thank you. That's what I was saying. The wording was fucked up. That's what started this whole fucking fight, this whole debate, this whole argument. It was the wording. Here's some advice. Stop being gay and retarded. Fuck you, Angus. You can never fucking be serious, dude. You can never be serious with this guy, dude. And then I put, that's all I was saying, basically. To me, there's always a reason people die. Like, if I go to my doctor, he's not going to tell me, yeah, bro, you're about to die of natural causes. But people just like to argue, and they don't argue in good faith. They never argue in good faith. They always argue just to be combative against me. And if you feel strongly about how you feel, that's fine. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's actually have a discussion. And I'll let you talk, and I'll talk. Now, I don't want to fucking sit there and have a vice president debate or a presidential debate where we fact check each other and shit like that. You know what I mean? Let's just sit here and talk like humans. Let's talk like human beings. What up, Chunky? Thank you for the like, Chunky. Drop it on clues bar for my boy, Chunky. And she says, for sure, like my dad died in his sleep, but because he had a bad heart. I don't know nothing about that, baby. I haven't heard nothing about that. Somebody died? He killed a cop that got out on bond from Little Caesars Pizza off. What? I did not hear him. He got out on bond, then he killed a cop afterwards? I don't know. I ain't nothing about that, baby. That's amazing. I never heard nothing about that. That's crazy, bro. I did not hear nothing about that, dude. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I never heard that. That's crazy, though, man. That sucks. I don't like to hear. I mean, that sucks to hear about any cops dying, but. And then she says, for sure, like my dad died in his sleep, but because he had a bad heart. His heart just stopped beating. He had a bad heart because of having diabetes since he was 22 years old. My grandma died in 98 with no problems, so whatever. But she was 98, very old. For sure, so for sure, I get what you're saying. Thank you. Someone with some fucking common sense. And then somebody said could have been on that Epstein list. Same with Gene Hackman. Could have been with Gene Hackman. She had a liver transplant that rejected her body. And then I'm gonna just leave this here. So I posted this too. Natural causes refer to the underlying medical conditions or processes that lead to a person's death without any external factors involved. Heart disease, stroke, cancer, pneumonia, old age, organ failure. In other words, natural causes are those that arise from the body's own internal systems that are not caused by accidents, violence, or other external events. It's important to note the distinction between natural and non-natural causes can sometimes be gray, especially in cases where an underlying medical condition is aggravated by an external factor. Okay, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the term natural causes because number one, okay, and I even posted this right here, look. She was an alcoholic. That's why she needed a liver transplant. Okay? She was an alcoholic. That's why she needed a liver transplant. The Tesla bombers are calling, they are calling a woman. What the?
Yeah, that's the guy that I showed you earlier.
The Tesla bomber?
Yeah, that I told you was
Oh,
planning the
yeah.
bombs,
Yeah. They're not a woman, dude.
No.
It's a fucking
and
dude,
they were
bro.
calling it a woman, and it's clearly not a woman. It's clearly a man.
Let me see what you sent me, baby. I didn't get no DM.
Yeah, it's bad.
Which account you sent it on? I didn't get no DM.
It's bad wording, and that's all from ABC. That's everything that they like to do is just push their own propaganda and their own. They don't ever give you the full context of anything. That's just how they are. That's why it's always best for you to go and do your own research.
Absolutely. Yep. So I put, she was an alcoholic. That's why she needed a liver transplant. They're not supposed to just give you a liver transplant if you're an alcoholic. People need it because they have weak livers. These people are weak-minded. That's why they turn to alcoholism. That don't sound natural at all. Stop trying to play with me. I will win every single time. And if I'm wrong, I'll definitely say I'm wrong. But no one has put me wrong thus far. Then somebody else says, slow down there, homie. Alcoholism and addiction are horrible because oftentimes it starts as just a good time with friends and eventually it becomes a crutch to get you through a rough patch. And before you know it, you're down bad with the mental affliction with that absorbs your whole life. Drugs and alcohol are seductive. Not everyone is weak-minded who turns to drugs and alcohol, and people deserve a chance to turn their lives around. It's not our place here as Christians to judge others, especially those afflicted, even if by their own hand. Right? I'm not judging. And then I respond, agreed. We are no one to judge. However, anytime one needs something to escape reality is due to not being healthy mentally. Every worldly view is seductive. Goes with social media, politics, anything that allows you to escape reality to be considered under this category. Arguing that one needs anything to escape what actually is going on around them is strong-minded, is a weak argument. But the way to overcome any circumstance is to admit that we are wrong in our actions and try to fix it. I hope she rests easy, and I'm not here to downplay any addiction. We've all been there in some sort of way or another, but thank you for your input. That's what I said. And I kind of went hard on my fucking friends earlier. Let me just, guys, I've had a little bit of drinks, but I kind of went a little bit hard, but guys, come on, man. Y'all have to admit it, guys. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that just fucking hate on me for no reason. And it's crazy because before I started getting all political, everybody was cool. And then when I started getting political, friends start turning against each other. And it's crazy how people only comment whenever it becomes argumentative. But whenever they agree with me, they don't agree with me. I'll check it out right now, baby. Let me see. Harris County judge gives blowback after suspect in deputy's death post bail. $1 million bond for the death of a Harris County deputy. And he fucking posts bail? They let him go after he killed a fucking cop, dude? Oh my God. See, me, dude, I go by the old, in this sense, I go by the Old Testament. An eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. You kill somebody, you deserve to die. You rape somebody, you deserve to die. If you're a pedophile, you deserve to die. And I'm pro-life when it comes to kids, when it comes to babies, right? I believe that every life is valuable, right? But whenever you take somebody else's life, that person needs to be put to death because they took a life. If you don't take their life, they could take other lives. So technically, abortion is taking a life. So women who abort their babies should be put to death. That's just, it is what it is. That's biblical. It's not even me saying it. Like it's just written. It's just crazy how corrupt it is, dude. It's just crazy how corrupt it is with these fucking judges, people letting them off. You know what I mean? They're letting them off so easy. And just, I don't agree with it, baby, but a $1 million, who the fuck will bond out a guy that killed a cop? They're gonna go to jail. Anyways, it's a waste of fucking $100,000 because I think you gotta put 10%, right? 10% of the bond. So if it's $1 million bond, you gotta put 10%. So that's $100,000 they put up to get this fucking loser out of jail. How the fuck they even come up with that money? Probably robbing and stealing. Fucking pieces of shit. Then I post another fucking I post another status immediately afterwards. I post another status afterwards, and I said, I can't stand some ninja watching ass motherfuckers always watching my shit and trying to argue, but don't never like or follow my shit. It's because, guys, whenever I post something that they fucking don't like, they fucking come after me, right? Always whenever they don't like what I say. But whenever I post something that they agree with, they never even fucking acknowledge it or never like it or share it. And they don't even fucking follow my podcast page. That's how I know they don't support my shit. Only when it's beneficial to them. If this podcast had 1 million fucking subscribers, they'll be begging me to come on the podcast. If this podcast if I was like Joe Rogan or whatever like that, they'll be begging me to come on here. But they're not doing that because it's starting off so small. And these are the same people that fucking talk shit about me when I used to want to be a rapper. When I used to rap. When I used to make music. They never fucking liked my shit. They never shared my shit. They never promoted my shit. None of them. Nobody. They called me whack. They said I was lame. They never once backed my shit. The only one who did was my girl. And like 2 or 3 friends. Nobody fucking liked my music. Nobody fucking shared me or nobody supported me. Even on my early days of the podcast, nobody fucking liked me. But now that I have a little bit more structured podcast, a little bit more, not 100% structured. Now that I have a little bit more structure to my podcast and I talk about relevant shit and I have strong opinions on shit, and I've always been a very opinionated person. But Angus said, stay awake, Jess. That was a while back, but he said, stay awake. It's getting late, man. But let me read this last thing and then I'm gonna hop off. And then I posted this trolling later. I'm like, yeah, Gene Hackman died. Natural causes, I'm sure. I'm sure Gene Hackman died of natural causes. So anyways, I go in this fucking thing. I can't say some ninja watching motherfuckers. I always want to argue, but don't ever want to like or follow me. Like, why the fuck are you even here just to be nosy? That's amazing. And it's a lot of them. I got to be really down bad to brown nose other people's posts. Some people said, if they're hating on you, you must be doing something right. Don't stress and don't entertain those negative energy. And I know it's annoying, but I feel like a light trying to shed some light on all this bullshit. But guess what else attracts light? Bugs. And we got a lot of these bugs around here. Because whenever you're a light, guys, you shed light on a lot of shit. But what attracts? What does light attract? Bugs. And somebody said, tag them. There's too many to tag. 200 plus. And then somebody said, but isn't that the plan to get people to argue and express their opinion? And I put yes and no. You're one of them too. Just comment to argue. But it's fine to disagree with me. Don't try to make me look stupid. Now, if you have solid arguments, I'll definitely acknowledge that. But no one has one solid argument against me yet because they can't argue with the facts, and I have receipts to prove everything I'm saying. And then he says, if I want to make you feel stupid, I would without hiding it. I'm just stating what I'm seeing, and you seem to want someone to argue or to have a conversation with, but only if you come out on top. You're not really looking for a real argument. Otherwise, you wouldn't get so defensive. At no point do I try to make you look stupid? Everything I see you post seems to be bait to get people triggered. And then somebody fucking liked their comment, dude. And it's crazy because the guy that liked their comment, I had a podcast with him too. Another fucking ninja watcher that never likes my shit. And I put, dude, that's the most honest answer someone has given me. I can actually see where you're coming from, and that makes sense, but that's not at all my intentions. My intentions are always good and to open people's eyes up to the reality of things. I try to enlighten people and teach them, not to argue or debate. I couldn't care less what people think about me, but I just want them to know the truth and the facts, and people get butthurt all the time. I guess the truth hurts, but the best thing if someone is not willing to change their minds is to agree to disagree. I'm not going to change their views, and they're not going to change mine. And I put, I'm not here to bait or trigger anyone, just sharing my thoughts like everyone else. If you see it differently, that's your perspective, but I don't post or argue, just to discuss. And I said, most people, Mexicans, started this shit when I was in support of mass deportations. But if they go back and watch my streams on the deportations, they will see where I'm coming from and see why I say the things that I say the things that I say. But they need to remember, I'm half Mexican American, half Nicaraguan American. So it's not like I'm racist. My dad is an immigrant, but it pisses him off to see illegals in our country as well. All right. I'll look into it, baby. Yeah, you just cooked a big rump steak on the barbie. Just have a great weekend. You get recharged. Love you. All right, shrimp on the barbie. Let's go. All right, Angus. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. It's 2:30. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down. I'll check y'all guys out next week, guys. I'll be back next week, probably Monday night. So y'all guys have a great night. God bless you guys. I love you guys all. Even if we have to argue with you guys, I love you guys. And absolutely, Rick. Thank you, my brother. And I'm gonna end it on this note right here. All right, guys.